G'day guys, what I decided we would do today is a little swatch. Ow. Sorry about that. Me and this thing just did not get along good. So, I'm going to be swatching the Ohuhu dual tip marker pens. They're water-based. I did not have any idea that Ohuhu made anything like... I knew they made watercolor sets, but yeah, I didn't know they made... didn't know they made water-based markers. So that's what we're doing today. A sheet of paper. There's only 60 of them, so I only need one page. They are they have their own swatch card, but let me tell you about their swatch cards. They don't do justice to the... and here we have them listed through their deals here. They are in color order or number order. I guess that's up to you. Extra tips, that's a plus. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave them like this, and I'm just gonna take them out. This is number 1. They do not have names, which is perfectly fine with me. Oh, these are nice and juicy. Ooh. That's the brush part. Let's do the fine tip. Oh yeah, look at that. They are juicy. Yes, they are. They are juicy. And I like the way their fine liners work. This one is... Wait a minute, it does have a name. You just gotta look. That one... This one is just red. Okay. This one is number 2, and it's geranium. I had to really look for the... Okay, alright, let's do this. They are juicy. You know what? These remind me of alcohol markers. Look at that fine liner. Okay. This one, they're not in their color or numerical. This one, I'm just doing them as they come out of the deal. This is old red. Where have I heard that? Ah, my Sanjoki markers. They have an old red. So, I hope y'all have had a good day. Mine's been okay. Now it jumps to number 18. They're not going to be in numerical order, and they're not going to be in color order. This is silver, gray. I just want to get them documented. It doesn't matter if they're in order or not to me. And I'm not even going to bother with the fine liners. These are juicy, and they are just like their alcohol markers. This one is number 22. And it is Coronet Blue. Coronet Blue. It's pretty blue. Like I said, I don't care if they're not in numerical order or color order, just so I've got something to identify the color with. This is number 24. Vibra Orange. I just, I don't think there's any sense in going and putting them in, spending all that time to put them in. These are so juicy. In color order. This one is number 25. I'm just grabbing them how they are. Salmon Rose. Just something that I can take a look and say, okay, I like this color, I like this color. Doesn't have to be. You okay over there? It's my dog. Every time I start recording, she knows it. And she got to act a ham over there. Number 26. See, now they're going in. And it is Vivid Orange. Now, that's different than Vibrant, so. Vivid Orange. And I'll know that the fine tip looks exactly like the... I love the see-through barrels. You'll know how much ink you've got. You'll know before you run out. Okay. Oh my goodness, blazing orange. Number 27. Blazing orange. Like I said, it's just, that's kind of fluorescent. It's, this is why I swatch. So just, I can just scan over and say, I like this one, and that one, and number 28 is dark orange. It's kind of a red orange. Oh, they are juicy. There's something else. I'm going over these same part of this paper multiple times, which y'all know if you do that with a regular water-based marker, you know what's going to happen, right? It's going to tear a hole in your page. These aren't doing that. I just noticed. Lemon yellow. God, what number are you? 33. Lemon. Yellow. Yeah, if you'd have done this with any other water-based marker, see, I'll go over it several times. Look, it ain't even peeled yet. It ain't even tried to make the balls yet. So, you can go over that several times without damaging your paper, but I wouldn't do that. That way you don't get in the habit of misted yellow. Yeah, don't get in the habit of doing it, you know. But you can if you had to. Like I said, I don't care if they're in number or named order. This is number 36, which is golden. It's probably a golden yellow. It's more like a gold color. Now tomorrow, sandy brown. We'll go to coloring in the book. I don't want y'all getting tired of everything. Well, that looks orange, but it says it's sandy brown. I guess they know better than I do. It probably dry darker than that. Well, like I said, I don't care if it's numbered or named order, color order. Number 40 is orange yellow. They are juicy, but for watercolor, these act just like they're alcohol markers, which is shocking that they could do that with water-based. I hope y'all are being able to see all this. This is Apricot, number 41. Apricot. Trying to keep this where y'all can see it. Okay, this is 43. This is Fluorescent Orange. That one up there looks pretty fluorescent. See, they act just like the alcohol markers. Watch. See, as I put down more of the color, you can shade. That's nice. Very nice. Number 45. Make a note to yourself that you can use the same color to shade, because these act just like alcohol marker, only this was chestnut brown. That comes in handy, like you don't want to pull out 3 or 4 different markers. You can just go over it a couple of times And you've got your shade and it matches your color, so yeah, I thought we would do a swatching review today. Number 46, light kohi. Coffee in Japanese is kohi. Yeah, so you wouldn't have to pull out two different markers. Do your shade with. So I am doing a review of these. Dark coffee. I like how they can be their own shade. I like that. I like the fact that they're like the alcohol markers. I do. And like I said, I ain't worrying about being in color order or color number. Number 49 is mallow. Never heard of that before. Ooh, that's pretty. And they are juicy. That's it. Yes, like that. This one is 51. Medium purple. I love the colors. And they are pigmented, let me tell you. If you can't tell by the way they're going down, they are pigmented. Okay. This is violet. Like I said, I do these swatches mainly for myself, but it pays to have something like this on hand. So at a glance, I'm not having to use a scrap piece of paper over here and make a mark to figure out what color it is. I've got it all. That's why I tell people, you need to do your swatching. I know some people hate it. I love it. Slate blue. But you need to get in the habit of doing that. That way, you know, it saves you clutter on your desk because you're not having to keep scrap paper to mark on. You'll know exactly when you look at your swatch sheet what you get. This one is 59. And it is just plain old green. I do love their colors. I know I probably keep saying that, but I'm amazed at the amount of pigment in these for water-based. They don't act water-based. I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know, thinking I'm working with alcohol when I'm not. This is peridot. That was my daughter's birthstone, peridot. She hated it. She did not like her birthstone. She had rather had my birthstone, which is emerald. No, different kind of green. She had to have peridot. Like I said, she did not like it. This is number 62. Vivid green. And I like the brush tip. It's really pointed. But if you needed something, you can always use the fine tip in. This is number 63. And it is Viridian. Let's go to Viridian City. I can't help it. Every time I see the word Viridian, my mind goes back to the Pokemon song, going to Viridian City. Yeah. I'm an old Pokemon player. I still play every once in a while. Number 72 is yellow green. Yeah, I used to watch the show with my kids. They got me watching it, and then I got into it because of Pikachu, because he was my favorite character. Number 74 is Fern Green. You just have to be careful because they're so juicy. I guess there is some kind of order to it. This one is number 75. Light green. Just love these. Like I said, I keep having to remind myself, these are watercolors. Water-based. Okay. This is number 93. Black. I think we all know what black looks like. Oh, that is black. Oh, that is black. Oh, that is black. Not like some markers where it looks just like a dark gray. Oh no. That is black. That is very black. Coral pink. Number 95 is coral pink. What's this? I just shaded my own. Color. That's nice. You know, you can use one marker to do your shading with. This is earth red. I like the fact that I can shade with one marker. Number 98. Never heard of this color before. Green banana. Yep, that's what a green banana looks like. Let me tell you what it looks like to me. That looks like Prismacolor lime peel. That's what it looks like. Okay, number 100. There's only 60 of these markers, so. Peacock Blue. Oh, it looks pretty. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I like that. And I'm not caring if I get out of line or not. This book is just for my reference. 103. Coral Red. Yeah, I could have separated these out into their color order, but I don't need it. When I've got a swatch sheet done with the marker itself, I don't need it. 104 is Sky Blue. This looks pretty too. Oh yeah, that looks. In Japanese, sky is Sora, and blue is Aiui. Aiui, Aiui, no Sora, blue, blue sky. Grass green. Yeah, I got into Japanese fluently. I got started watching anime, which is Japanese cartoons, but they're usually for older people. And back then, they did not have it in English, so you had to read subtitles. Well, after a while, you end up learning the language. You didn't intend to. So my daughter says, hey, let's go ahead and just keep on learning. So we got textbooks and workbooks, and then we got apps. That's where it really took off. So me and her, we'd be walking down the aisle of the store and not particularly wanting anybody to know what we're talking about. And we're discussing everything in Japanese, and people are like staring at us. Like, where are these people from? From the US. And that's how I got started learning Japanese, and I still know it to this day. Because, well, the last time I spoke it with anybody was my daughter. And she passed away in 2016. But I still watch anime. And sometimes I watch it online. That way I do get the Japanese version. It's number 209. Cobalt Blue. I love Cobalt Blue. And this one really looks good. Oh yeah. They're so juicy. I have to watch how long and how hard you just barely touch it and it's colored. So that's my boring story on how I know Japanese. Then started when my granddaughter got about 12 years old. we started teaching her. And her favorite word was neko, which means cat. And her other favorite word was skoshi, which means little. Those were her two favorite words. She'd go around using them whether it was right or not. She just liked them. She just liked those two words. Gray. So that's my boring story on how I know Japanese. And I still use it to myself. I talk to myself. Sometimes because I don't want to forget. That's part of my bond with my daughter, and she's not here anymore. And my granddaughter is grown and married and off on her own journey. Oh, I'm fixing to be great-grandma again. My great-grandson is just now 6 months old. And here she is having another one. I told her, y'all need to slow down. Y'all making me feel old. But oh, what it is to be young and dumb again. No, I wouldn't go back to that or not. This is light purple. It's pretty. I love their purples. I love all their colors. Oh my gosh, I do. We're about done. Number 214. Reddish Purple. I like how they have a lot of purples and pinks and we have a lot of earth tones. That's good. I love their color palette. They have a nice assortment here, and I'm just dearly loving using these. Number 215, Lake Blue. Oh, that's pretty. I've been saying that about every one of them. I'm sorry, guys, but what can I tell you is they were well worth the money. Like 20 bucks. You only get 60, but hey, when you can use them as their own. See, there, you can use them as their own shadow. Reddish brown. I like we have a lot of brown colors. If you're doing landscape pictures, that's good. It's good to have. Like I said, I love this color palette. I really do. This is 217. I didn't say what. That was this is number 216. This is yellow ochre. Yeah, I like the reds and the purples and oh, I love the whole set. I mean, good Lord. They're juicy, they're bright, they're pigmented, and you got a brush tip and a fine tip. And that's plus. This is 218. copper tan. Their color choices, they're awesome. I like it. I like all the colors that they have in here. This is number 219, Fluorescent Pink. Oh my God, it looks yummy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like that fluorescent pink. They have this is a very well balanced set. I mean, you could go from doing a landscape to an ocean to city, to whatever you wanted to do, you could do. Number 220 is Peach Red, which would be Georgia Peach in your Starjoy Gold. Or a little bit lighter. Okay, this is Rose Red. Oh, that's pretty. You know, and their colors are unique. They're not like the same old shades you get from other colors, other marker brands. They're different. This is dark green. Number 222 is dark green. And I have to remind myself, these are water-based. These are not alcohol, because they act just like alcohol. You can use them as their own shade. If you're shading, you don't need two markers. You can use it as its own. Number 223 is light olive. You know, you can turn the sound off and mute me and I'll never know it. But if you want to hear the review, you'll have to stay till the end. Fluorescent green. Number 224 is fluorescent green. Oh yeah, that looks like highlighter green. Okay. Bronze. Number 225 is bronze. Like I said, these colors, they're not just the same shades of every other marker you got. Last one, fluorescent yellow. $2.26. Every time. Every time. There is nothing to fall off of here. Oh, that looks like yellow highlighter. Okay. That's the swatching of the dual tip marker pens by Ohuhu. I can tell you that they are very pigmented. They can be used They can be used as their own shadow blending. Like if you want to shade something, it's its own shade. You can go back over it, and instead of having to get another marker out and using it to shade with, these will shade themselves. I showed you, like right there, right there. These are all the colors. What I wanted to see. Ooh, what do I do with that? Okay. What I want to see is, I'm just going to pull one out. Blind. Okay, so I happen to pick dark orange. Now, I'm not going to fill this up. I'm just going to dip it in some water. It's not running. You can't use it for a watercolor. See that? It just dissolves. Okay, that's good to know. You cannot use it like a watercolor. No, you can't. So, alrighty. Now I'm gonna give my review. These, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get my marker back in there. They are juicy. They are pigmented. They are bright. They feel like an alcohol marker. You can use one color, one pen, and you can do your color and your shading. And of course, you can keep going, use another color, but they're easy to use. They have a fine tip, which is a plus. Color palette is nice. I give these, Ohuhu has upped their game. I'm going to give these a 10 out of 10. Okay? That's my fair and honest review, because I just sit here and swatch these, and I kept having to tell myself, these are water-based, these are water-based, but they act like the alcohol-based. And I love the palette. I love the colors. I mean, what more could you ask for? You know, there's 60 colors for $20, but at least I have names and numbers. I paid that for 100 Divicils and no names or numbers. Anywhere I looked, I searched. So, I would definitely say these are worth your money. If you're looking for a dual tip marker pen that's water-based, this is your guy right here, Ohuhu. Now, I have some more over there to test. Hang on, I'll be right back. I have 120 of another cheap brand. They are also watercolor, water-based markers. There's 120 of them for 20 bucks. We'll have to swatch those, and I will review those, but Not right now. And they're called Wallow Wallow. W-A-L-O, W-A-L-O. And we will be doing a swatch review on them. I don't know if I can do the whole 120 at one time, but we'll see. And we'll get back to coloring on the page. But I wanted, we got a lot of stuff to go through. Because then I got the 48 color of Ohuhu, the watercolor that you use with a paintbrush. We got that to review. So, I told you, with Massive Haul, we got lots of swatching to do. But, if you're into water-based markers and fine tips, I would definitely recommend these. Because I love them. I just sit right here and fell in love with a set. Can't use it at like water-based markers. Like I said, kept telling myself these are water-based. They don't act water-based, they act like alcohol. So, you get the best of both worlds. 3 worlds, because you get a fine liner too. So that's going to do it for me, guys, today. Hope y'all enjoyed the little swatch and chat. But yeah, I would definitely buy these again. And yeah, I give them a 10. I really do. So, you don't have to be scared to buy this set because, I just fell in love with it. I didn't even know Ohuhu made water-based markers, let alone dual tip brush and fine liner. I should have known, because like I said, I ordered the 48 set of watercolor in the pans that you use brush with. And I came across this, and I'm like, well, I'm going to try it. So if these are any indication, the Ohuhu watercolor paints, they better stack up to what I'm expecting, because this set a high bar for anybody. But like I said, we got that cheap budget set over there, the Wallow Wallow brand, to go through. And then we'll do the Ohuhu watercolor pan set. Alright guys, I'm going to shut up. I love y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye.